Many of the moments from the earlier seasons of America's Next Top Model have aged like milk, unfortunately. It seems like every quarter, the internet discovers a new problematic clip of Tyra Banks doing or saying something crazy. But today, we're not talking about that. I want to talk to you about an episode of America's Next Top Model that will forever live rent-free in my mind. A moment that left many of us fans confused, but left many of us wanting more. Cycle 2 aired on UPN. Shout out to UPN and shout out to anybody who remembers that network. In early 2004 and introduced us to a group of 12 new contestants, all competing for a spot to become America's Next Top Model. On episode 7, the contestants were all sent to a dance class with choreographer Tony Michaels. It's eventually revealed that the routine that they were rehearsing is for a song called Shake Your Body by none other than, you guessed it, Miss Tyra Banks. This technically wouldn't be Tyra's first dabble in the music industry. Prior to Shake Your Body, Tyra appeared in several music videos in the 90s, most famously Michael Jackson's Black and White and George Michael's Too Funky, great videos, both classics. She was also featured on Kobe Bryant's single KOBE. And finally, of course, we cannot forget her vocal contributions to the song Be a Star from the classic movie Life Size, starring Lindsay Lohan, as well as Tyra Banks, where she played the doll, Eve. Literally, a doll named Eve. Eve's great. No matter. Okay. Shake Your Body was written by Fred Jerkins, LaShawn Daniels, Tyra herself, and Darkchild. Yes, the Darkchild wrote and produced on Tyra Banks' Shake Your Body. Darkchild and LaShawn were quite the duo at the time, both responsible for hits such as Say My Name by Destiny's Child, He Wasn't Man Enough for Me by Tony Braxton, and J-Lo's If You Have My Love, with their most notable work being Shake Your Body, of course. But seriously, looking back, it's sort of crazy that such a huge, mega superstar producer and writer like Darkchild as well as LaShawn seemingly let Tyra Banks have this song. I mean, this song easily could have been a hit if it were sung by one of the pop or R&B heavy hitters of the early 2000s. I love Tyra's version, and I love that it lives in its own little universe within America's Next Top Model, but the thought of someone like Christina Milian or J-Lo, even Tyra herself has said that she would have loved to hear Janet sing it. That thought does cross my mind a lot. But anyway, back to the episode. The girls were all featured in the video, doing their best with the choreography, as well as walking the runway, of course. There's even a funny moment on set where April, who is one of my faves from the season, bumps into Joanna on the runway, and Joanna, being Joanna, gets pissed. I mean, rightfully so, but still funny nonetheless. Later at panel, the final cut of the video is played. Tyra thanks the girls for participating and expresses how much of a passion project this song is. In true Tyra fashion, right before she's about to eliminate one of the contestants, she breaks down in tears and talks about how nervous she is to make her transition into music. Shake Your Body was never officially released, not in stores, not digitally, it's still not even on streaming. Tyra has been quoted saying, "We didn't sell it as a hit. It was just a free giveaway with Top Model. This was before you could just throw a single on the internet like they do today. There were indicators that I should go further. The episode where we filmed the music video was the highest rated episode of Top Model at the time. But it felt like I was forcing something. I never got to see that the public wasn't going to buy it. And I don't think they would have, honestly. Can, however, find some unofficial versions on SoundCloud as well as grainy footage of the video on YouTube." Personally, I love this song. I think it's a bop. I'm sorry, I don't care. I get my life every time. It's one of those songs that's not really in my rotation like that, but it'll randomly pop up in my head now and then, and whenever I do get that random thought of it, I have to listen to it. Since then, Tyra has been featured on Todrick Hall's Fashion from his 2021 album Femuline. But aside from the collaboration with Todrick Hall, we haven't really heard of any musical-related projects from Tyra Banks in the recent years. I think it's clear that a serious music career was never in the cards for Tyra Banks. I mean, she is Tyra Banks. She never really needed to do music. She was already successful in her own right, from modeling throughout the 90s and the early 2000s to hosting television shows and producing to being the villain on reality shows. Tyra Banks has done it all. She didn't really need music to be successful or to stay relevant. She literally said that she did it because it looked fun, and could you blame her? I mean, if I had the budget, I would definitely just become a pop star out of nowhere too. In a 2018 interview with Entertainment Weekly, Tyra shared that she did have more plans to make music and had worked with Pharrell, David Foster, Wyclef Jean, and more, but Tyra couldn't get past her nerves. She had already built up such a great career as a model, TV host, as an actress, and she knew that getting taken serious as an artist would be difficult. But even without becoming a queen of pop, Tyra Banks has given us so much throughout her very long career and will forever be iconic. Yes, there have been some questionable moments, but I'll let somebody else make a video about that. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe. I have a lot of fun and cool videos coming up this year. And let me know in the comments what your favorite America's Next Top Model moment is, whether it be a photo shoot, a favorite season. Let me know.